Hey there, Chiefs Kingdom. Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Different kind of show today. How about some salary cap cut candidates for the 2021 NFL season? It's possible some tough decisions will have to be made. We'll have to wait and see what Brett Veach and Andy Reid decide to do this offseason. A little background info as we kind of take a look at what the salary cap situation is. For the Chiefs, they're going to have over $200 million as of now in cap allotment for 2021. $208 million roughly in their top 51 contracts. This is what costs against the cap each and every season. The NFL did announce that the salary cap floor will be $180 million. It means that's what the minimum will be. It's very possible and very likely it'll be higher than that. It was $198.2 million in 2020. It won't be anything lower than $180 million. There was chatter it could be as low as $175. That is not going to be the case. So that is a good sign. Hopefully it gets back closer to around that $200 million mark. So teams like the Chiefs and several others who are over the cap right now don't have to make as many decisions as some other teams will have to make. Obviously the cap is in flux because of COVID-19. All right, before we get into some specific players, get subscribed to the channel. We're plugging out videos almost every single day for you guys. Latest Chiefs news, rumors, videos like this, off-season coverage. We do weekly mailbags as well. You can use hashtag Chiefs in the comment section for those. Just hit that big red button and subscribe because, hey, we're plugging out videos all the time here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. All right, let's kick things off with Eric Fisher. Yes, the left tackle of the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of you guys are probably like, did you see how bad this offensive line was without him? Yeah, I saw it. I also know he tore his Achilles and may not even play next year. Plus, his cap hit of over $15 million, that is simply too much money. The Chiefs can save $12 million against the cap by releasing Eric Fisher. Now, this would not be an easy decision, and a restructuring could be a possibility as well, but let's just call a spade a spade. Eric Fisher's a good player. He's not an elite player. And $15 million are what elite left tackles make, and that's not what he is, especially for a guy who is, this would be kind of harsh on Fisher, may not play next year because of the torn Achilles, which is not an ideal situation for either party in this particular move. Now, Kansas City is going to have to make some tough decisions on their offensive line. Eric Fisher, Mitchell Schwartz both have major injury concerns moving forward. Fisher with the torn Achilles, Schwartz with the back injury. Osimile is a free agent. Ideally, you get Laurent Duvernay-Tardif back. Hopefully, Lucas Niang can come back. Maybe Niang can come back and play some tackle as well. We'll just have to wait and see after the rookie opted out this past year. But while it would be a tough decision, while I'm not, full-on advocating the Chiefs cut Eric Fisher, I'm just giving you reality here. Eric Fisher saves $12 million if you cut him. So I think it's something you have to consider. I think it's something, if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, that you're going to have to really, really think about this offseason. Plus, like I said, we don't know if he's going to play. My voice just cracked. That was embarrassing. Will Eric Fisher play next season? Type Y for yes. Type in for no. I want to get your thoughts on this one, so go ahead and let me know. How about Mitchell Schwartz here on this one? Yeah, it's possible. Look, I don't want this to happen, but his cap hit is over $10 million, which isn't a lot when he's 100% healthy, but is he going to be 100% healthy next year? That's what I want to know. That's what everybody wants to know. We just do not know at this point in time. He released that weird Instagram story saying, I hope to get healthy for next year after this season. That's not exactly a huge vote of confidence, in my opinion. He missed the last 10 games. He didn't return for the playoff run. And as of now, it doesn't seem like it's really improved the back at this point. Who knows? He may need surgery at some point. The bottom line is Eric Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz, they're unknowns moving forward. A torn Achilles for an offensive lineman, that's a big deal. Back problems for an offensive lineman over the age of 30, that's a big problem. You can cut both these guys and save a lot of money. Yeah, that means you got to get 2 new tackles, but I think Lucas Niang could be your new right tackle. That's what he played in college at TCU. And then you either draft or sign a new offensive tackle during this or before next season. Maybe you go trade for Orlando Brown. There are options. I'm not saying these are guys I want to cut. I'm not saying I'm predicting this will happen. I'm just giving you options to shed some cap space. And the reality is Eric Fisher and Mitchell Schwartz are 2 of the biggest chances to save a lot of money if the Chiefs were to move on. So pick one to keep. Say you're going to cut one and you're going to keep one. Which one you keeping? Type EF for Eric Fisher. Type MS for Mitchell Schwartz. I'm probably keeping Schwartz despite the unknown with the back just because we know Fisher has a torn Achilles. Maybe at least Schwartz has a chance to be ready for week 1 next year. I don't think Fisher does. But let me know what you guys think. EF to keep Eric Fisher. MS to keep Mitchell Schwartz. There are other ways to clear some cap. You could restructure Frank Clark's contract. You could extend Tyrann Mathieu, who's entering the final year of his current deal. His cap number is like $19 million next year. You extend him, that'll lower that hit. Tyreek Hill, you could extend him as well and lower his $15 million cap hit for 2021. You could also cut Chad Henne. I won't spend a lot of time on him, but if you cut him, you save almost $1.5 million. It's not a lot, but every single penny counts when you're trying to lower that cap number, especially for 2021 when the cap's not going to increase like it normally would in normal years. Okay, next up here, Damien Williams. His cap hit for 2021, $2.873 million. Obviously, he opted out last year, so his contract rolls over. You're only going to save almost $2.5 million, but his dead cap's only $530,000. Look, I'd like to keep Damien Williams, but who knows if he's the same guy? He's a running back who's about 29 years old now. You get into your late 20s and you take a year off. Look at what happened to Le'Veon Bell. Took a year off, was bad with the Jets, wasn't good with the Chiefs. I don't know if Damien Williams is still good. I hope he is. But at the end of the day, he's not going to be your starting running back anyway. He's probably your RB2 at best. Now, last time we saw him, he was still effective. About 4.5 yards per carry, almost 500 yards. Had 5 touchdowns, was great in that playoff run the year the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, just the year before this last season. I like Damien Williams a lot, but like I said, at the end of the day, you got to find money where you can, and cutting a running back who didn't even play this past season seems like a pretty easy way to do that if the Chiefs choose to do so. So what do you think? Who will be RB2 next season? Edwards-Helaire is going to be the starter. Will Damien Williams be back? Will they re-sign Darrell Williams for cheap? Could they draft somebody? Let me know what you guys think. Who will be the Chiefs' number 2 running back this upcoming season? All right, final guy here. 4 players we're taking a look at today. Anthony Hitchens. Cap hit, $10.6 million. Dead cap of just $8.4, so not saving a lot there. But if you designate him as a post-June 1 cut, it saves an additional $4.2 million, which means his dead cap is only like just over $4 million, which is still a decent dead cap number, but you're saving over $6 million if you do that. I like Anthony Hitchens. He's a team guy. He's a rah-rah guy. He's a leader on this Chiefs defense, but his best days are clearly behind him. I think we all know that. I think that is clearly the case here with Anthony Hitchens. I'd like to keep him on board. I'd like for him to be a part of this team, but maybe it's time to go younger. Maybe it's time to commit to a youth movement and free guys like Willie Gay. Hashtag Willie Gay or Free Willie in the comments section. Go ahead and get it spammed right now. Hashtag Free Willie on that one. But I just think when it comes to Anthony Hitchens, it does not make a ton of sense to keep him at $10 million. He's just not worth that production at this point in time. Someone that's not going to get cut, Patrick Mahomes. You can get his jersey for just $79.99 at chatsports.com/MahomesRed. That's chatsports.com/MahomesRed. Go ahead and pick this red Mahomes jersey up at that link below. It'll be in the comments. It'll be in the description. Go ahead and take advantage of that deal today. One more time, it's chatsports.com/MahomesRed. So just to recap, 4 players the Chiefs could cut to save some money. Eric Fisher, Mitchell Schwartz. We'll see what the Chiefs do on their offensive line. They cost a lot. Damien Williams, the running back who's opted out after this past season. And then Anthony Hitchens, your linebacker there, who's costing over $10 million for 2021. I think that's way too expensive. So, name of the player the Chiefs should cut. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I just gave you 4 names, a couple other guys that could make some sense. I want to hear from you guys right now.